video. This is Mavi from Trevisa's Trading View. And like I asked you guys on the Instagram poll, for those of you that came from the Instagram handle and those that came from Telegram, I made the poll and you guys asked for this trade breakdown, AUDJPY. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I think it's been quite a while since we uploaded to the YouTube channel and we've been quite inconsistent with it. But from now, I'll be making sure that I upload at least two video content every week. I'll try my best to make sure I do that. Right? So let's get straight to it. So now, coming into the market on Monday morning, because I basically focus on just two pairs, AUD, JPY, and EURUSD. You don't mind this GU, I just like try to check GU at times. I think focusing on lesser pairs gives you this kind of like should I say relaxing mindset where you're like, okay, you're just trading just this two pair, and basically all you need to make a living on a foreign account in the month is 10 to 20%. You guys don't need to start stressing yourself about like catching all the trades. Like it's good to catch 10 trades in a day on a particular pair. It's nice and it's okay. I'm not critiquing that aspect of trading. Well, I think it's for the sake of consistency and for the sake of like for the sake of just being a little bit more reserved. I think focusing on just lesser pairs and having you don't even need to trade every day. Like there is this misconception about trading that as an intraday trader you need to trade every day. You don't need to trade every day as an intraday trader. Just focus on lesser pairs. You can even focus on one pair. Just focus on lesser pairs and do your thing. Ignore the noise from other traders, from other companies, from other noise, all those Instagram fake lifestyles. Just ignore it and just do you. So that will just be my little pep talk. So now let me explain this market and what I was looking at when I analyzed it on Monday. So on Monday, coming into the market, I was seeing this on the weekly time frame. This market is very bullish because price started to switch bullish from this area. This was the last lower high that made this lower low. Then a break from here, pull back, break, pull back, break. Then where is price reacting to? Price is reacting to this supply zone on the weekly time frame. Now, what made that supply zone valid? Valid in the sense that it does not mean that price has to give this crazy follow through from here, right? Price does not have to give this crazy follow through from this zone. It's valid because it's broke structure from here. It broke the structure, and that is one of the criteria for validating a supply zone. We'll teach that at Trailblazers, but you have to book for our one-on-one our one-on-one session because the mentorship is not quite available for now. And even if you are so like running a mentorship, it will be in form of a bootcamp, so our content don't get leaked anyhow. So weekly time frame, price was reacting to this zone from here. Then on the daily time frame, on the still on the weekly structure was very bullish, but reacting to a weekly unmitigated supply zone. So coming into the daily time frame, you can see that okay, daily 2 is very bullish. What demand zones can you see from here? You can see this. That demand zone on the daily time frame. Now let's go to the 4 hour. Same thing. 1 hour. Same thing. One hour time frame is still very much bullish because you have this mini break of structure from here. Now what's zone led to that? This demand zone that had this inefficiency right after it. Going to my 15 minutes. Let's decide. Let me go back to 1 hour so I can take this. Go to my 30-minute time frame. What is the structure showing me and what is price showing me on the 30-minute time frame? On the 30-minute time frame, if you try to understand what is really going on, right? Price made this low from here, made this high, that took out liquidity from this highs here. Then price changed character from here, which is also breaking of structure. Then it's pullback, then broke structure again. That is the 30-minute time frame is kind of it's bearish. Let's just say it's bearish. Going to the 15 minutes, still same thing because of this change of character from here. Let's just denote that with this. So there is this supply zone here. Then on Monday, let me turn on my session indicator. On Monday, this is the start of New York session, of London session. Then on Monday, what happened was that okay, let's play price forward a little bit. Okay, price broke structure from here. Please ignore any background noise that you might be hearing. Right? So price broke structure from here. Then this supply zone was the one that led to the break of structure. But I was still aware that okay, there is this liquidity pool that's sitting just right above the supply zone. But you can't actually predict if price will actually make a follow through from here. You just have to react to what price is telling you. So this supply zone that price just right after London session had begun, 30 minutes after London session had begun, price tapped price tapped into the zone here. So I went to the 1 minute time frame and I saw this series of like I saw this lower low, lower high, lower low that took out liquidity from here. Then it broke this structural point here. Then it broke structural point here and I was like, okay, what is the fractal demand zone that price can possibly retrace back to? That is if price retrace back to the zone. So price didn't retrace back to that zone that particular instant. And I was like, okay, let's just be patient with price and see what price wants to do. So price played and price tapped this zone that I said add liquidity just above it. Let me turn on the session indicator because it's kind of making my chart look a bit messy. So price was making series of higher lows and higher highs and higher lows and higher highs. Now look at this. This took out the structural point, right? Then this broke structure again. Now what is the valid fractal supply zone that we can possibly look for a sell trade from? You can see this. Now when picking your fractal supply zone, right? Make sure that whatever zone you are picking has a little bit of an imbalance just right after it. Because if you try to look at this, there are some traders that trade the extreme, like whatever they say. Now let's look at this. You said okay, all this has been pretty mitigated and all that. So what is the most valid zone? You can see this one here. All you need to do is just set your limit and make sure to always consider spreads because price can be retracing back to this zone and the spread of your broker just open and it just takes you out. So I think this was the 1.2 pip here. Then I added 0.5 trade. That's what I always do for my sell trade. That's 1.7. So just watch price play through. So price just play through from there. Now what would be the ideal zone to target? I was thinking that okay, if price would actually come back down, it should retrace back to this point here. Then I could at least look for my entry confirmation model that is a trailblazer from 15 or 5 seconds to see if this fractal zone may actually hold. So let's just play price forward. Price just played out, played out, played out, played out, played out. It finally hit that target. This would have been the take profit one, or you could have closed full positions from here because this is solid. On a Monday morning, you are like 7%, 7.8% up. That is if you're using a 1% risk, or over 15% up if you're using a 2% risk. So it all depends on you and your risk appetite. So I think this still dip a little, this still dip for a while. That dip for a while till about 15 hour. But basically that was the trade here. That was the trade. I exited here at this area, so I didn't really pay attention to whatever was happening here. Then price still came back down after everything. So New York session during NY for that day, I was trying to see if I could get in a trade. So price came, then all this now acted as liquidity for price to sweep out. The New York session started from where? From here, I was thinking that okay, as price took out the liquidity from this low, they took this out. I was thinking that price would like reverse down, then I'll get a buy trade, then for it to take out all this liquidity. But price didn't do just that, and price did whatever it did. I traded the first 3 hours of London session and the first 2 hours of New York. So after the first 2 hours of NY, I'll just overboot it. Because I personally didn't get in a trade on Euro USD yesterday. Whatever happened on Euro USD didn't actually favor my setup. Though I know some people got in a trade in some good trades, but that's on them and I just do what I know works for me and stuff like that. So yeah, basically that was the trade breakdown for AUD I'll make more content concerning trade breakdown, and I think the next video I should do will be like explaining supply and demand zones in depth. I'll give you the criteria here at Trailblazer, what we do, how we validate our supply zones and all that type of thing. You guys should just stick around with us and give us that smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on your post notification. We are going to be coming through with content like crazy this year. I'll make sure I upload like 2 content weekly, breakdown and educational stuff and all like that. And if you're not following us on Instagram, ensure to follow us on Instagram. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.